Picture it. You come to a dinner party dressed up as the 5 year future version of yourself, meaning you leave your current reality at the door and you embody the most successful, the most fulfilled, the most impactful, and confident version of yourself. I'm talking New York Times bestseller lists, being friends with Oprah, sold out retreats, being flown around the world to speak on stages, waitlisted clients, and so much impact and income from your God given mission. Oh, and just for fun, let's sprinkle some international villas that we can all visit each other at. Now, if this sounds like a fantasy, this is actually what went down at my Empowered AF Coach Live Business Immersion weekend. This is the weekend where alcohol free entrepreneurs come together, celebrate so much work in getting certified, and actually embody the strategies of a 6 figure coach. Now, if you're new around here, my name is Carolina, and I am the host of Euphoric Alcohol Free, the podcast, a podcast where I love to go so deep on how the alcohol free lifestyle really primes you to achieve your biggest business goals and dreams. How it is the lifestyle that unleashes your deeper purpose, how it allows you to position yourself as a thought leader into the world and really play big in that way. And every single year, in fact, sometimes it's twice a year, sometimes it's once a year, we come together. The current round of the 5X certified coaches come together for Empowered AF Coach Live. Now, I have been running this since 2023, and I have to tell you, it is my favorite weekend all year. Because not only are we doing these crazy embodiment practices that no one else would ever understand, we are actually learning the strategies of a 6 figure coach. Oh, and dolphins showed up at the end because, of course they did. So if you want to learn what it's more like to get in the room where alcohol free entrepreneurs thrive, you want to listen to this episode. Okay, so you guys, I have been training these coaches in 5 certifications, 5 modalities as subconscious change experts, and we do all this online learning together. We do practicums together where we're getting to know each other, but then actually practicing the techniques that we're learning. So by the time that they get to Empowered AF Coach Live, it's like they know each other, but now they're actually hugging in real life. And let's just talk about the symbolism of this. I know so many people who want to have a successful business, but would never actually get on a plane for their business or even their business dreams. It's so uncanny how the symbolism of just saying, hey, universe, I am serious about this. I really want to be a next level thought leader. I want to make an income out of this. I am getting on a plane for my business, even though I have life responsibilities, even though it costs money, even though this, and that. It really sets apart the dreamers from the doers. And that symbolism is literally like riding in your veins when you're like, oh my gosh, this is real. This is really happening. And you're kind of nervous and you don't know what's going to happen. And you come to our very first welcome dinner and you literally hug the women that you've been working with for the past few months, getting to know each other, and are just so excited for what's in store. We clink mocktails, we talk about stories about alcohol-free living, and then I actually invited everyone to share what their biggest mindset and belief shift was since starting the program. Now, this is so cool because not only do I train you to become a subconscious change expert where you can change other people and have huge transformations made in the subconscious mind, but obviously, it's going to work on yourself first. And the belief shifts I heard were not short of remarkable. I mean, people who just didn't think that this would be possible or just had imposter syndrome or so many other doubts and fears are standing up so much more confident, sharing how the coaching is affecting their families, their clients, and just how they know that literally anything is possible at this point. Now, tonight we go to bed early because we have big days in front of us. So we stop in the most beautiful hotel. Like, I am not joking you guys, this hotel is literally sitting across the Pacific Ocean. It's on a bluff. All around it are these beautiful parks and gardens. And literally that is our view the entire time. I've actually grown up in this area, but this experience was the first time I actually stayed there myself. I walked my dog there several times, and it is seriously such an incredible luxury to be in such a beautiful spot. Dana Point also is one of those like best kept secrets of Southern California where it's not too crowded. It's so beautiful. It's right on the coast. It's literally what the Beach Boys used to sing about. And it is just has a gorgeous harbor, it has a gorgeous beach, and just all the, different beaches of Orange County are right next to you too. And so it's so cool to come together in an area like this that's just you're surrounded by beauty. We had literally the hottest weekend in the world. Like Southern California is going through a little summer right now. And so it was just such good weather and everyone was ready for the sun, coming from places like Canada and even as far as New Zealand and stuff like that. So that is the setting. But we get to sleep early, we get ready for our big next day, where I literally teach you the strategies and the mindset practices of a six-figure coach. Now, not only do I spell out from my own story and things that have been really helpful for me, but I have learned so much from my peers, from my mentors on really what makes a successful entrepreneur. And we start out the morning with literally the marketing principles that are going to carry you for the rest of your career to really stand on and to really understand how to play the long game in your business to be as successful as possible. Next, we go into selling because if you really want to change the world, you're going to have to master selling and you're going to have to master premium and convicted selling as well. But the thing is, most people get the ick when we talk about selling. Most people have such bad associations about selling. And so you're really not going to help anyone and change their lives and make an income from this business if you don't change your relationship with selling and learn to see it as an act of love and as an act of service. And I give really good examples of how to do that. We also went really, really deep into the energy of client attraction. Now, if you ever have heard of like brand architecture or how to figure out your niche, this is where we go so deep in workshopping this concept. And I share exactly how I was able to create not only a six-figure niche, but then a seven-figure niche, and then helping people workshop that in real time as well so that they walk away really understanding how to build this brand from the ground up. Obviously, we include all the meals. So we have gorgeous, gorgeous lunch out on the patio, like amidst this bamboo and everything, and just talking about how much this is activating all of us. And then I invited the best guest speakers to come. So I have two incredible clients who I've been worked with for years who have grown huge thought leadership brands. Huge. Like I'm talking, one is about to get a book proposal from a top agent and top publisher. The other has this huge alcohol-free community. And they came in to share some of the most embarrassing mistakes that they ever made in business, literally not like 2 years ago, but like last month, and really help you see that like having resilience and falling on your face is part of the game and how to get back up again. We seriously laughed so much. It was such a great experience. After that, we went to the pool and had a little pool party in our private cabana. And again, just kind of when you're talking with people who get your lifestyle so much and everything's just like same, same, same. And it's like, oh my gosh, the alcohol programming and like nobody understands why I don't drink anymore. And just like everybody really gets you and what you're trying to build. I think just being able to eavesdrop myself on these conversations was so cool. And to get to know the women better, like to get to know you and your goals and your dreams and what's happening in your life and how we can push past that and how we can actually achieve what you want. It's just magical. Then we step in to the Come As You'll Be party. Now, this is a concept that made popular by Jack Canfield, where you literally dress up as the future version of you and talk in character like that all night. So we dress up. I wear this like really cute red dress. Everyone's wearing cute dresses, and we have the most incredible guy in our program as well. So he's dressed up as well. And we take some photos, we take some content, we do some reels and stuff like that. But then we go to a restaurant and I have everyone stand up and actually share what they're up to in this 5-year future. And we talk about it as if like, hey, we're having a reunion. It's 5 years into the future and we're meeting up again. Like what's really happened to you? You don't know how many people claim best-selling books. You don't know how many people claimed New York Times bestseller lists. You don't know how many people claimed just incredible sold out practices and just dominating the world. And like I said, international villas and international travel and just being so abundant and so impactful in their lives. It is honestly so brave when someone stands up to share their biggest dreams. I know how nerve-wracking it can be. I know how vulnerable it is when you share something out loud and then you're like, whoa, other people know I want this. Am I actually going to achieve it? And yet you're 82% more likely to achieve it just by speaking it out loud in a group like that. Like the whole act as if concept isn't fake it till you'll make it. It is literally pick the quantum version of you who's already achieved all this in the future and start making decisions and conversation and just the way you would hold yourself from that level. She already exists. She's just in the future, right? It is already who you're meant to be. Seriously, we poured non-alcoholic wine all night. We toasted with alcohol-free champagne. Like, I love it when you bring alcohol-free entrepreneurs together. Like, again, not only is being like non-drinkers something that binds us all together so deeply, but knowing that we're also building something, knowing that we all have huge dreams that we want to achieve. All right, we go in for the next day, and in here, we start with our business seminar trainings on really how to understand thought leader marketing. And this is where I go really, really deep on, how to build out your short form content, how to really master social media and your message anchors, how to build out long form content so that you can really gain attention and trust over the long term that actually turns into clients and conversions. We go so deep into this topic because it's something I'm really obsessed with. I don't usually talk about it too much on the podcast because I don't know how you guys are interested in business strategy. Let me know if this episode resonates. You want to hear more of this. I'm happy to share more. But this is where I get to geek out and really share all of the strategies that have made me a very successful thought leader. And it's so much more than just posting. It goes into like really understanding that you are an artist, that you are creating a body of work to share with the world. And that is literally what's attracting your ideal clients to you. I also talk about coaching empires because it's really important to recognize that coaching isn't just one on one coaching. In fact, I kind of get it's like a pet peeve of mine when people think coaching business means literally that you're only doing one on one services. Now, it is an important place to start so that you can really refine your method and you can really refine your process and get really incredible testimonials and stuff. But a coaching business is like endless opportunity of how you're going to structure your offer suite, how you're going to get paid, so many different things that you could do over the span of your career. And then we really start seeding those ideas, whether it's, group programs or brand deals or books. Like there's so much to be doing here. You are literally an online education empire that has so much longevity when you take advantage of this. Now, you don't have to start doing all that right away, but it is planting the seeds of how you want to map out your career. And then we go into recognizing that we have busy lives and, a lot of us have day jobs still, and really creating the system where you are able to actually create a sustainable business model, even though you don't have all the time in the world and stuff like that. And learning how that, most of your current clients are actually going to feed 80% of your revenue if you do the ascension model properly. Another beautiful lunch is had, and then we come back and talk about the long term vision of our business. Now, the night before, I actually tied on a red bracelet onto everyone who attended the experience, and I asked them all to make 3 wishes. Now, someone did this to me a long time ago, and every wish came true. Within a year, every single wish came true, and my wishes were outrageous. Like there was no way in hell that those things should have come true for me. I was literally starting from scratch, and I wished to be a full-time entrepreneur, to be able to leave my day job. I wished to get an amazing book deal, and I wished to make 6 figures. Someone who's literally starting from scratch should not be able to do all those things, and yet that bracelet was anchoring in my mind subconsciously those goals, that vision, that I acted in accordance with that subconscious programming. All of it happened that year. All of it happened that year that I was wearing that red bracelet. So now this is a beautiful manifestation ritual that I invite my clients to do. And I tie this gorgeous red bracelet. Well, I wouldn't call it gorgeous. It's a red bracelet. And I tie it on and it's durable. And everybody makes 3 wishes. And that at the last session of our Empower Day of Coach Live, I invite you to share one of those wishes out loud because, again, being seen in your desires, being seen in your goals is how they actually manifest. It's how they actually happen. All right, our business masterminding is, on pause for now. Our seminars are done. And it's time for a beach party. So, again, we had the most incredible weather. Like, we are literally going through a heat wave here in California. I wasn't sure what was going to happen in March. Like, I was like, maybe it'll be cold, rainy, who knows? We had such good weather. We all went to the beach. We had a beach party. A few of us dip into the Pacific Ocean. It's still quite cold at this time of year to go in the water. And I love just like swimming and floating with the women. And we get back to the beach, and it is just uncanny how this incredible conversation is forming about being alcohol free in today's society. How badass it is, how brave it is, how also like common sense it is. Like, you're just not drinking a poison anymore. Like, who would have thought that that's like so rebellious? And yet it is. And so everyone's like sharing like what their friends thought, what their family thought, like what society thinks. And just everyone is vibing so much because you're finally talking to people who actually get you, who actually get your lifestyle. And it's just so amazing to see like, oh, I didn't think this would work or that. And all of a sudden I found my people, I found the road. And it was just like the vibe there was so fun. I was just literally smiling to myself as the women were just like kind of gossiping, girl talking, but like getting like basically high off talking about the alcohol free lifestyle. Like, that's the jam, you guys. That's where it's at. And then for our last dinner, we go out to this gorgeous seafood restaurant. It is in the harbor, like looking over the water. We have like incredible, seafood dishes. We have non-alcoholic wine across the table. I'm geeking out on my favorite books and what I love to read and share with everyone. We split a ton of different desserts and just really feel so whole, so seen, so fulfilled. All right, the next day, we close out the entire weekend experience by going on a power walk across the harbor. It's this gorgeous harbor. You see so many boats, there's sea lions and all that kind of good stuff. And then we make the end of the walk out to the open ocean. And I'm about to explain to people that Dana Point is actually the dolphin capital of the world, that there's a lot of dolphin sightings here. But we never know what we're going to see. And literally, right as I finish saying that, the dolphins appear and they're jumping in the water. I mean, what a good luck symbol. You know what I mean? What a sign that you know that you made the right choice, that you're meant to help people, that you're meant to be in this room, that you're meant to grow a successful coaching business. The dolphins appear at the very last meeting, and we just are all blown away, taking pictures of them, taking videos of them. We say our goodbyes. People are like so connected, like numbers are exchanged. It's time to even start planning the reunion. And we go home ready to continue on. In this version of the certification, we actually have the business mastermind that's coming next. However, in the next round, I actually decided to switch things around where we're going to have the 5 certifications, the business mastermind, and then end in Dana Point. But what's cool in this round is people are going to have this connection. Like they're going to see each other every week from now on, too, which is so, so cool. And that's what also happens when you're able to build a network like this. You don't know how many times I've seen in this network people getting on each other's podcast, people collaborating on Instagram lives, people collaborating even in their communities and their meetups and their group coaching sessions, inviting each other to be guest speakers at retreats. Like in one round of our certification, someone hosted a retreat in New Orleans and she invited another 5X certified coach to be one of the guest speakers, and also just visiting each other across not only the nation, but across the world. Like I'm talking like meeting up in Bali, meeting up in Australia, meeting up in the UK, meeting up all over the United States. Because when you get alcohol-free entrepreneurs like this, it's such a rare thing. Not only is it weird enough in society that you went alcohol free, although again, kind of obvious when you consider how not good alcohol is for you, but we know it, right? It is a rebellious move. It is a brave move in our society. But also, when you add on top of that, that you want to build something super meaningful, you want to make a huge impact in this world, you want to write books, you want to get on stages, even if you're a beginner. I mean, a lot of people join the 5X certifications completely starting from scratch. And we also get some established and seasoned coaches who really want to develop their subconscious skills in the alcohol free coaching. But it's so cool as we all have the same vision. We all know where we're going, right? And that's what brings us together so much. Whether we're geeking out about like how to launch a membership or how to launch our first group program to what is going to be inside of our book. And so that's just like a little taste of what went down this past weekend. I'm still like, don't have words for it. I'm still kind of feeling like high from the experience. Like, who needs alcohol when you can just go on this kind of experience, right? And I just love it because I know personally how in person immersions change everything for me. You could enroll in an online program and just be in Zoom rooms and barely, remember to log in to the dashboard. Or you can get into an experience like this where you are literally changed on a molecular level because you get on a plane for your business, you meet the alcohol free coaches you've been training with, you make best friends for life, you learn the strategies and the mindset of 6-figure coaches. Like it is the difference maker. And, it's so cool that I've been running this program that we're actually able to include this in the certification at no like extra cost. Like it is part of the certification and it is a bonus for you when you join, that not only are you going to get 5 times certified in the most transformational subconscious modalities, we train you in mindset and subconscious mind coaching. We train you in alcohol-free empowerment coaching. This is literally how to help someone lose the desire to drink in the first place so that they're disinterested, right? Like how powerful is that in a world where 50% of people want to drink less or not at all? We train you in success coaching where you actually learn how to elicit someone's deepest purpose, meaning, and fulfillment out of their subconscious mind and actually help them implement that. And we train you in 2 advanced subconscious modalities, NLP and hypnosis. Now, I could go on and on and on. I could geek out so much. I love the subconscious change. I have been just really immersing myself. It's like what I've dedicated my career to is understanding from so many different levels, so many different teachers, and we bake in the best into this program. But it also includes a business mastermind where you are able to get my 0 to 100K coach method. The 0 to 100K coach method is the strategies that got me to my first 6-figure year so that you can literally map out your empire and you're implementing in real life. Like, I will give you the pitch letter that got me on over 350 podcasts, and you can literally model that for yourself and use my process to actually get yourself out there, get the word about your brand and your business out there, and start filling in those soulmate clients that you know you are here to help. And then, like I said, we culminate with our Dana Point immersion experience, Empower Day of Coach Live, which I know is going to be even bigger and even better next year. It's going to be happening, so we start the program at the end of this April, and after 10 months, it'll be around March of 2027. We don't have the exact dates yet lined up, but it's going to be sometime around then that we come together for Empower Day of Coach Live. I can't wait to invite the most incredible guest speakers. I can't wait to have another epic weekend like this, bigger and better, and have you come to the Come Alls You'll Be party. Have you come and dress up as the 5-year future version of yourself and tell me what's going on in your life as a result of manifesting literally anything and everything you have always wanted. So I hope that gives you a good kind of understanding of what the experience is like and how different it is to actually join a program that includes an in-person experience like this, and how wild and fun ours is, and yet how deep we also go into the marketing, into the training. So you come home on fire to grow your business. And we do have a few select spots open for our 5X certification for our spring round. If you're interested, these always sell out. I would go and check out the link below and be sure to submit an application sooner than later. My calendar does book up quickly, and we do have an interview with me. It's actually not with my team, it's not with some random sales rep. You're speaking to me because it's so important for me that I do a vibe check of everyone who joins the program. Not everybody is accepted, and I want to really understand your goals and your dreams so I can help you best actually achieve them. So it's a conversation with me. You finish a short little application, we get on a call, I'll share more about the program, and if it's aligned with you, I'll invite you in, and then the options to join. We do start at the end of April, so I don't know when this podcast airs. We're going to have maybe like 5 weeks or so. And again, like I said, my interviews do book up quite quickly, so you do want to grab one of those. And I honestly just can't wait to meet you. Like, I love all of my clients that I've been able to work with. It's so incredible when I meet them in person. And because I host these in-person experiences, for the most part, I do get to meet most of my clients in person. It is wild. Like, you never forget that. You never forget, someone's beliefs and goals and desires and dreams. And I am there like rooting for you for life, right? Because I really got to know you through that experience. So if you want a certification that's not just going to teach you how to ask a question or hold space for someone or have boundary, if you really want to understand how to affect the deepest subconscious change in your clients, whether you're a totally new coach or you're already established and you're looking to really expand your toolkit, this is the program for you. Not to mention that the alcohol-free coaching element is huge. 50% of people want to drink less or not at all. And even if you're a wellness coach, a habit coach, a burnout coach, a career coach, a spiritual coach, your clients are going to come against this, right? And not being able to coach to this, especially to the subconscious mind, actually lose the desire to drink is only going to lose the credibility and the reputation over time. You want to be this well-resourced coach. And that's why, it is my personal mission to become the best coach that I can be. And I'm bringing to you the most forward-looking modalities and transformational tools so that you can too. All right, I hope you enjoyed hearing a little behind the scenes of this experience. I will see you in our interview. If you have any questions about it, feel free to DM me on Instagram at euphoric.if or send a question to my team, hi@euphoricaf.com, and let me know. Are you going to be joining us for the next one? All right, see you next week.